Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hong Kong. Welcome to Global Product Launch of Frigga. Hi, I'm Ryan, Sales Director of Frigga. How are you? Thank you, great. Today, it is not only a global product launch of Frigga, it is also a big party for the media of fruit and vegetables. Here, we are very honored to have some famous media professionals with us. And look, Chinese name I'm seeing, Vice President of PMA. She's master of this industry. Welcome! Xu Meiyi, a Chinese name, but she's a pretty girl from Holland, in charge of Chinese market with Fresh Plaza. Welcome! Catalina, and this pretty girl, sorry, I don't know your name. Madalena. Thank you. Welcome. Judy, a senior journalist with a press report. Welcome. Wang Wei, marketing director of Modern Logistics newspaper. She's a speaker. She will give a speech for all of us. Welcome! Besides our media friends, we also welcome our distinguished guests and our suppliers. 在这里非常感谢大家百忙之中抽空来参加我们的发布会，谢谢 ，Thank you. I have a question. Is this your first time to hold a product launch? Sorry, is this your first time to attend product launch? If it is the first time, please raise your hand. 请第一次参加发布会的朋友举下手啊。I say, it is the first time for the most of people. To be honest, this is my first time to host the product launch. And as far as we know, this is the first global product launch for the industry of temperature data logger. So you may have question, how dare you to hold a product launch? Where does your confidence come from? Yes, I ask myself, as a startup, why do we have such strong confidence? So let's warmly welcome our CEO Patty to give his answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Welcome, Hong Kong. Thank you. A warm welcome to our guests, customers, media friends, business partners, and welcome, Frigga colleagues. Thank you. Tell you a quick story. Today is an extraordinary day. The same day about 500 years ago, in 1522, a very famous person called Magellan. I think everyone knows who is he. He completed the first voyage around the world to prove that the Earth was round. I think it was an epic achievement in human history. Do you agree? Today, Frigga team holds new product launch. We believe that we can, through technical innovation and provide the greatest products to promote the progress and the development in cold chain industry. So, why don't we get to start? As we all know, this is an age of IoT explosion. IoT walks into all of our work and life. It makes our more convenient. You can use your mobile phone, PC, to look up all your information from internet. It's so cool and very useful and important. So, IoT can improve work efficiency and reduce operation cost. Also, IoT can make everything in real time. It's so cool, right? I think so that. So, what can IoT bring to cold chain industry? I think temperature is the most important fact in cold chain industry, and real-time monitoring is a trend. Because real-time monitoring can make everything in real-time in visibility, can make cold chain visibility. I think visibility is a very important word for us. You can imagine when you stay at home or work in an office, relax in a coffee bar, if you want to look your cargoes, your goods information in real times, you can use your mobile phone PC to look up in anywhere and any times. It's so cool, such as location information, temperature information, humidity, and truck routes, right? The most important, when your goods temperature is over limited, you can get real-time alert. You can, from that, you can note that you can try your best to fix the problems. So, real-time monitoring, I want to say, can help our users to reduce the risk and the product loss. However, what's the current status of cold chain industry? What's the market share of real-time monitoring in the market now? We can see a picture. I think this picture is a little interesting, and I saw some friends puzzled or surprised on your face. I want to say this picture showed us the temperature control is still in black box operation. Maybe some friends want to say, oh, we have used temperature logger in transit. But the main problem is there's no real time. You know the problems after the trip that you have no chance to fix it. We got the data from the IDC research that in cold chain industry, still have more than 90% traditional USB log are used in the market. Maybe you will be shocked. As I mentioned earlier, that real-time monitor can give us many benefits that traditional cannot give us. This is an age of IoT explosion, right? Why still so many traditional USB logs are used in the market? Why is real-time monitoring not universal? Why the cold chain industry still in backward traditional age? Are we really in IoT age? How can we fully enter into IoT age? Besides, compare the traditional USB log and the current real-time monitor. We found that the current real-time monitor may be really hard to use. It's so complex to configure all parameters from your website. But before I discuss how hard to use the real-time monitor, I want to briefly introduce how to use the traditional USB log. Step 1. Press the start button. This is the only thing you need to do, right? After that, after arrived, press the stop button. That's 2 steps, super easy to use. But the problem is that when something happened in transit, such as our users deliver seafood, vegetables, fruits, when something happens, such as temperature rising sharply, and you know it after the trip, you have no chance to fix the problems. You will suffer huge product loss, right? So, the main problem for traditional USB log, super easy to use, but no real time. Now, let's discuss how hard to use the current real-time monitor. As I mentioned earlier, before we use it, we must do more steps. Firstly, you should open your website, configure all kinds of parameters from the website. After that, you should let your device receive these parameters from the cloud. After that, you can start the trip. The same problem is also happens when you want to stop the trip. Firstly, press the stop button, then send the stop order to cloud. Meanwhile, send the temporary data to the cloud. After that, cloud can generate the answer report. From this chart, we can see totally 6 steps. Maybe I want to say it's so complex to configure all the parameters. So, 2 steps, 6 steps, 5 seconds to configure, 1 minute or even more time to configure. It's really hard to use. Besides, hard to use, in some usage accessories, the real-time monitor cannot be used. Why? I will discuss from these 3 usage accessories. Firstly, when we want to start the trip, as I mentioned, you should configure all the parameters from the website and then let your device receive the parameters. Then you can start the trip. But the problem is that maybe our users knows that when your goods in cold storage or in White Tower, that the network is not very well, especially maybe no signals. What will happen? The device cannot receive the parameters from the cloud. That means you cannot start the trip. It's so terrible for us, right? I think so. Now let's go on. The next. The current real-time monitoring working like this. Firstly, they record the temperature data locally. Meanwhile, they send the data to the cloud. Then the local data will be covered because the device needs to record the new temperature data. And they think that the total temperature data are stored in the cloud, right? But the same problem is that when your goods in the sea, no signals. When your goods in some places, the network is not very well, what will happen? Sorry? PPT has some problems. That will cost, the network is not good, so will cost, the device cannot upload the data to the cloud, but local data will be covered because it needs to record the new temperature data. That will cause temperature data loss. I think in cold chain transportation industry, temperature data loss is a main accident. I think so. When we want to stop the trip, the same problem is that firstly, press the stop button, then the problem is that when you receive the good in the places such as houseware, cold storage, the network is not very good, that will cause the device temperature cannot upload to the cloud. Of course, you cannot get the answer report. This is because this is the only way for current real-time monitor to get the answer report. In a conclusion, the usage habits have changed. The current real-time monitor cannot cover all the usage accessories like traditional USB log. Besides hard to use, and cannot to use. I want to say about the size of USB log and the real-time log. We compared the current real-time log and the USB log. We found that the thickness of current real-time monitor are 2 or 3 times thicker than traditional USB log. Maybe some friends want to say, I don't care about the thickness, I don't care about that. But as we all know, the space of transportation is limited. Maybe the smaller the log, the better. Actually, this is also the problem happening in cold chain industry. After discussing the size, let's discussing the use time, in-use time. We compare these two kinds of log in the market. Normally, the traditional USB log can use more than 1 year. But the current real-time monitor, the longest in-use time is only 3 months alone. It's too short in-use time, I think. At last, I want to see another problem. Any product, I think price is a main problem that cannot be avoided. At present, the price of real-time monitor is so expensive. It's about 2 or 3 times higher than traditional USB log. You can think if you buy a real-time monitor, the same money, you can buy 3, 4, or even 5 traditional USB log. So which one you will buy? So I think above are the reasons why the current real-time monitoring is not universal. Why the cold chain industry is still in backward traditional age? Because their systems and design are lower, but the price are higher. So what Frigga wants to do is to making a revolutionary product. Subversion of existing real-time product from their systems, design, and price. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today I will announce that Frigga will launch 2 new products, Frigga A90 and F90. How does Frigga solve the problems that I mentioned earlier, hard to use and cannot to use? This is because Frigga originally created 2 independent systems. One system we called Frigga local systems, and the other systems we called Frigga cloud systems. Frigga local systems has the same usage habits like traditional USB log. Let me see. Firstly, press the start button. This is the only thing you need to do. After that, after arrived, press the stop button. 2 steps, super easy to use for our users. Meanwhile, we have real-time monitoring because of we have another systems, Frigga cloud systems. Frigga's cloud systems are also very easy to configure. We set a product experience zone over there and welcome our guests have a try to use Frigga's cloud after this event. So let me see. 2 steps, the same steps like traditional USB log. Meanwhile, we have real-time monitoring. Super easy to use, but have real-time function. Help you to reduce the risk and product loss. This is what Frigga is. Besides these revolutionary systems, now we are going to start with Frigga's revolutionary design. The first breakthrough is that A90 is the thinnest real-time monitor in the world. These are the mainstream real-time monitor in the market. I think some brands, some users all knows that. The thinnest one is still more than 2 centimeters. Here, I got A90 samples. You can guess how thin it is. Maybe I want to say the similar thickness like iPhone. Frigga's design let an industrial product like an artist. Do you think so? So I want to say Frigga A90 is about 0.94 centimeter. After discussing the sizing, the next breakthrough, I want to talk about F90, the longest in use time of real-time monitor for multi-touch real-time monitor. Also, these are the mainstream real-time monitor in the market. The longest in use time is about 3 months alone. Frigga team used technical innovation and let Frigga F90 can use 1 year, 3 times more than other competitors. I think everyone knows that as an industrial product, especially a wireless communication product, everyone will focus on its quality and stability. I want to say, signal strength and sensitivity are the main effect for this kind of wireless communication product. Frigga's signal strength and sensitivity are 4 dB higher than competitors. This means what? This means the effective working range is 2 times more than competitors. So it can ensure that the signals can transit and all kinds of environment, bad environment. Is that some places, I think every user knows that some places the network may be not very good, but our sensitivity and the strength of signals are 4 dB higher. Maybe you want to ask why? Because we use chipset design, and almost all the competitors use standard wireless module to design real-time monitor. This is the main differences for these 2 kinds of products. After that, these are the revolutionary hardware of Frigga products. Now let's discuss the revolutionary cloud service of Frigga. Brand new launch. Here we can see other real-time monitor, other brands, their track loads, their so-called track loads. I want to say maybe a little ugly. No track, no direction, no track loads, only the connection between point to point. Maybe ugly. Let me see the Frigga Cloud. Frigga use technical, original algorithm to let our users super easy to know the track loads of his colors. I think very cool, right? When your temperature over limited, Frigga Cloud can send you alerts immediately in real time that you can try your best to fix the problems. We can notify you via SMS or email. So it can help you to reduce the product loss. The next revolutionary feature I want to introduce for you, we call it location notification and the flight mode. When your goods arrive at the location that you can set on Frigga Cloud, such as considering it was very important for you, such as airport or other places. When your goods arrive at these places, Frigga Cloud can notify you via SMS or email to tell you your goods will arrive very soon. I think it's very useful and also very cool. When you want to stop the trip, you can get the analysis report from the cloud. And you can also get the report locally by plugging into the USB port to generate the analysis report. This is because Frigga has two independent systems. I have mentioned earlier. So, let's summarize the revolutionary product of Frigga. Original crate dual systems, the thinnest in the world, the longest in use time in the world, safe and reliable, zero data loss, easy to use. In one sentence, I want to say Frigga provides the best USB data log with real-time function. Maybe you want to ask, how does Frigga have ability to design such revolutionary product? How does Frigga have confidence to push the cold chain industry fully enter into IoT age? Who is Frigga? I want to say, Frigga is a member of the DeWeave Group based in Shanghai, China, which was founded in 2004. In the past nearly 15 years, we focused on research and developing and manufacturing wireless communication products. And our core competitiveness is technical innovation. And so far, we have more than 150 patents, and all the patents are related to wireless communication techniques. We challenge ourselves every day to fulfill our users' real needs, for which we have made huge investments in the past years. I think great products are the best things for Frigga brand. It provides our users to better understanding who we are and what we believe. This is our mission, Frigga's mission. Salute extraordinary. Provide the revolutionary product and pushing the cold chain industry fully enter into IoT age. Well, I just want to say again, we really appreciate all the guests attending this event. Now, I'm glad to announce that Frigga will officially land in global market. We insist on building amazing product at honest price. Yes, I said again, Frigga provide the amazing products at honest price. If you want to get more details about our products, you can contact our sales teams after this event. At last, so many thanks for all of guests to attend this event. And enjoy your days in Hong Kong. Thanks all.
Thank you, Patty. Actually, I have two secrets of Patty. 1 year ago, Patty cannot speak English at all. With 1 year self-study, he can speak English and he give a speech for all of you in English. Wow. Second, 1 year ago, Patty is a fat guy, super fat, with more than 100 kilograms. Now, his weight is only 60 kilograms. Wow, how amazing! Thank you. Yes, we want to say, we are kind of team. If we promise we will be there, then we will reach there, definitely. Thank you.